Okay, family. So I just took a walk, right? And I was like, before I did my walk, I wanted to get my altar together a little bit. So I did that, and I made some, just a little bit of food, and I got my apples together, to go with my Shango candle. And I was looking at my altar, and I was like, wow, with this last candle that I have like the perfect balance, feminine and masculine balance on here. It's like, wow. It's like right here I have Bast, and then I have Ganesha, and then I have uh, the female Buddha statue, and then right here I have Anubis. And in the center I have the creator of all over everything. Then over here I have Shango, and then over here I have Yemaya. And then over here I have Tahuti, Lord Toth, and then over here I have Kuan Yin. And I was like, wow. It was like two and two and two and two. I was like, that's amazing. So I just lit all the candles. I lit them all. And I was like, ooh, it's so pretty, So I was like, I have a food offering. And I cleaned out my water, container. And then I was like, okay, I have 3 sets of 3 different daily ancestor monies. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to burn one of each. Let's just do it big today. So I burned one of each, and, I felt really good and just talked, to my ancestors and divine parents and divine family just for a few minutes, just about stuff and my goals and what I'm trying to do for myself and what I want to do for us, and my ancestor line, my ancestor lineage. And I felt, well done. So I put out the candles, and then I was like, man, I want to take a walk, but it's probably too late to take a walk because the sun is, getting lower than like I normally like. Because by the time I take my normal route and get around there, I won't be able to see it, and then I'll be like, ugh. So I thought, well, let me just go anyway. Yesterday within 30 minutes, I got a whole lot done in a quick walk, my full route. So I was like, well, let me just go anyway. And I see where the sun is, so I'll just cut up the middle, like meet at the middle part of where I walk. I'll do that. So bet. So I went up the hill, and like the sun was like up in the right spot. I'm like, yeah, I'll get a little bit of time. Get up the hill, and start playing my song that I normally would play when I get right there. And got up the hill, turned the corner, and was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty. By the time I get to the end, in a minute, I'll be able to see it fully. So I was just grinning, and I just had to look down, and there was a feather, right? And I was like, oh, look, a feather right in front of me. Ain't that something? A little sign. Then I looked like right there, and I was like, ooh, another feather right there. Oh yeah, that's a nice little sign. And then I took another step, and I was like, I know that's not another feather. And it was just like strategically placed, like in a line, like a little zigzag line. So like with every step, I would see it like, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy. And so then it was like, look, it was all those, like right in a row, leading up to the to the end of the street, to the end of the block. And then when I got to the end of the block, well, almost at the end of the block. So then when I got almost to the end of the block, I looked up, and let me see if I can pull up on my other phone what I saw. So I looked up, and I was like, what is that? My favorite thing is like, what the hell is that? Is that a... So that's what I saw. Wait a minute. So I'm walking right. Oops. Go back. There we go. So I'm walking, and the sun is over here behind this building. So I'm like, what is that in the sky? So I look, and look. I was like, oh, wow, look, it's amazing. So I see the feathers, get all of them. By the time I get to the end feather, look up, there that is. And I was like, oh, wow, a nice little angel kiss rainbow. That's so nice. I'll be able to see it better once I get to the end of the street, and I got to hurry up because it's dark. And I won't be able to get any of the sun. Let me hurry up, because once it starts going down, it go down fast, right? So I'm walking, and as I get right to the end of the street, look, it lights up. So look, it's dark. It's nothing. And the sun is still out, but it's dark. It's nothing. And as I get to the end, there it is. Boom, right? And you can still see it. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, ooh, that's just for me, because I came out at that exact time, went that exact way, and I wasn't going to do it. And then check this out. So I kind of zoomed in a little bit. So look, and it just kept getting brighter. You know, I like work with the sun and work with the clouds, and I didn't have to move any clouds today at all. It was just there, right? I just feel so privileged, like, wow. And then this is the main part right here, too. So that's it up close. It just looked beautiful. And look at all that red. Because I was playing my song, and I was, really focusing on Shango and the red, and, him being into music and creativity and in inventiveness, is that a word? Being innovative and just having good character. And I was just focusing on that, and why I've always had a connection with Shango. And there was a lot of reasons that I didn't know, until I did more research. And so that's what had me to get the candle when I saw it. So, the fact that I did, burn the candle, and I put the 6 apples, because I bought those specifically on purpose when I went to the grocery store yesterday, because I knew I was going to get my candle in, and I wanted to, make it right. So, oh man, oops. So then look, I was like, oh, look at this red. And then I saw more, and I was like, oh wow, I never see that, And it looks like a whole big thing. And then check it. Look at that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Look at that red. Yeah. It's like a big old entity. Look at that at the top. And the sun is right there. And whoosh, and it's like that and that. Amazing, ain't it? Yep, and there's the feathers. So yeah, that was nice. That was amazing. I'm always shocked when I get signs. And I was walking thinking, am I ever going to get to where I'm not shocked about getting signs? And I thought, no, I won't. I'm always going to be excited. Because I don't expect it. The only time I expect to get a sign is if I ask for one. I need a sign about this. I need to see 3 clouds or no clouds, So seeing the clouds or not seeing the clouds is a sign, I asked for it. But most times I don't ask for anything, So when I do get signs, I'm always blown away, and I get emotional, and I'm just like, whoa. And I got 3 more pennies yesterday, day before yesterday, and day before that. In addition to the 18 coins I already got. So that was 18, 19, 21. So I was like, whoa. So I guess I'll just be forever humble in that way, that, I'm being heard and listened to by my divine ancestors and parents and cosmic beings. And, I give love, they give love. So that's amazing, right? I just wanted to share that. It's my little headphone thing. These I bought this some years ago. It had speakers in it, right? And it's the little connection. It's got some boom boom. So it was so nice to walk over that hill And I heard my song, it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh, you know, my Shango beats. That's what I said in my head. Got my Shango beat drums going. Looked down, saw that feather, and I was like, So yeah, peace, family.